them either way. Why do you lift the window, make the window look longer, give it more height?
You probably are live now.
We are probably live now.
Yes. Let us see.
Except you should announce it instead of just whispering.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, so
We're probably live, but we don't really know. Facebook says yes. Dun dun dun.
We're checking.
Dun dun.
We're such a lively bunch tonight.
Yes, we're definitely on YouTube.
We are so lively.
Looking a little smudgy. Hi, Nebo. Hi, Becky. EMC.
David's like,
David's
do
like,
I have the muscle
my
energy
sister
to
is
pull
making me do
the
this
smile
show.
up?
All right, Joanne, Tammy. Oh, cousin Tammy. Kirsten.
Wave to cousin Tammy.
Yay. Hello, everyone.
Okay, so we are in the great metropolitan city of, oh wait, do we want to say? Wichita, Kansas. Suburbs, sort of. We won't announce where.
Awesome shirts, guys. Thanks,
Okay,
Ruby's
so
Rescue.
celebrating helping my brother move.
Now look at it perk up.
Wait a minute, is that the right theme? Dun dun dun. Is that right?
That's right.
Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. And I even have my Wonder Woman cup.
Superman
cup. Where'd the other Superman cup go?
It was dirty.
Oh, it was dirty. Okay.
Should have worn your Wonder Woman underoos.
I should have. You would have loved that, wouldn't you?
Yes.
We've got lots of views, I'm sure.
Nelda, Out of Goshen is on. Margaret, Connie.
They probably would have started a GoFundMe for Tara's Plastic Surgery Fund. Okay, so in case you guys didn't know, this is my brother and my sister-in-law.
Whose names are?
David and Shayla. So this is the famous Shayla from Shayla's Ham and Noodles. On page, wait, we have to find it. Wait. We have to find it. Where did it go? Shayla's page 213 in your Dining on a Dime cookbook. And if you happen to have the first edition, Not Just Beans, which we happened to find while we were moving.
Whoa. That
Right
looks
here.
like 1994 right there.
Is it not in here?
May not be.
Jack,
Did we put it
It
in?
may not be. No,
look who's joining us
Yeah.
right now.
Oh, here, page 99 in your first edition of Not Just Beans.
Joanne wants to know
Look.
how's the moving going.
Not well. So, right here, look at, you can see right here. First printing, October 1999. It's an original. I bet you could get $10,000 for this.
Tell them who drew that.
Especially
Who
if you
drew
go
the
over to
cover.
Amazon and see what they're asking for used
Tell me
ones
who did
there.
So, my brother's the one that drew all the pictures and Not Just Beans. He drew the cover. He thought this looked like his sister. I think I have issues with that. And then he drew all the little cute little guys in there. Our cute little strawberry back there. You probably can't see it this far behind. So this is the famous man behind the drawings, my cute little carrot family. And when we do our 20th anniversary edition, we're going to put some of those drawings back in here.
Wow.
Wow.
My.
So that's going to be a real collector's item. So, all right, so we got here Thursday night at 10 o'clock. We made about 10:30, 10:15, somewhere around there. The fastest trip we have ever made with children from Colorado. And that was with getting lost, too. They changed the roads in Colorado and we didn't know and we got lost.
Mm-hmm.
And before we knew it, I looked up and I said, there's Pikes Peak. We don't see Pikes Peak going to Kansas.
You
Donna
don't see any
Cisco is
mountains
on.
going to Kansas.
I think we turned wrong. So,
Donna's on.
Donna, hello. Donna, Mom got your card for
I
Christmas.
did. Yeah.
That's a Tara
Christmas
issue.
card in
Okay.
almost June.
So, Donna.
Nancy says, I hope you all are staying
Thank you,
cool.
Donna.
So Donna, your Christmas card fell between the seats of my car, and as we were cleaning it out, we found it. I'm very sorry.
But you know, I like that because I always get these things at unexpected times
Yes.
and see that way. So
Yes. Out of Goshen, hello, our friends. Did you find a homestead yet?
Nancy
right.
says, hi all, I hope you're staying cool. She knows we're in Kansas.
oh, it's supposed to be
It's
101
hot.
like on Friday, I think.
Yeah, it's been
Yes.
really warm.
Horrible.
super, super hot.
Ellen says I'm almost in Wisconsin.
So we got almost everything moved Friday. So Friday they were supposed to come get the pods. And my brother told us which pod to unload, so we frantically unloaded that pod so they could come get it. And then he said,
we had 2 of them.
Yeah, and then he said, I sort of told you to unload the wrong pod. He said, do you want the bad news or the good news first? I'm like, it's 99 degrees out here in this thing. Just give me the news. But we did good, I thought.
Yeah.
We did really
We
good.
got all
Took half a day.
Yeah, we got all the pods unloaded in a half a day. And then every day we've been coming over, we've been bringing more stuff that was at Mom's house. And
we had a storage shed too.
We had the storage shed unloaded by noon on Friday.
Yeah.
too,
Yeah, so all we have left is like 2 or 3 carloads left. We've even been moving rocks for her.
They hauled,
New garden.
they hauled a pickup load full of boxes of comic books.
Yes, a pickup load of boxes of comics. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not free.
I don't want to.
Somebody is a comic book collector, and you can't imagine what comic he likes to collect the most.
Do you? Oh my. Do you know how many pieces of Superman paraphernalia you have? Have you counted how many pieces of Superman stuff you have?
I have 10,000 comic books, so.
Whoa.
You have 10,000 comic books, but you don't know how many hats, shirts, toys, toothbrushes,
Never counted them.
We had
fruit
about
snacks, cereal.
3 kitchen-sized trash bags of hats.
Yeah,
Just baseball
3
caps.
trash bags full of
Kitchen-sized
hats,
trash
Superman
bags.
hats. That's what I said. Shayla and I were just bugging out thinking, I didn't even know they made these types of things with Superman.
You're not a minimalist, are you?
Nope.
So Holly's asking where, I think she means where are we moving? Because they're moving from Wichita to somewhere else in Wichita, and we're helping them with that.
Yeah.
But we're, at the moment, not moving yet.
No, although we went to Oklahoma today and we got to meet John from Dirt Patch Heaven. Nice guy. And we like Oklahoma.
We had lunch with him.
It's
Maybe
too
we
hot
should
and
move
humid,
to-
though.
Maybe we should move to Oklahoma.
It's really pretty, but it'd be best experience from the cold air conditioning inside the pickup.
It was a great experience with the cold air conditioning.
Be sure to tell them, ask questions tonight. You know, you
Yeah.
might be thinking if you have a question you want to ask us, be sure to pop in there.
Okay, so Nancy wants to know, is Not Just Beans Dining on a Dime? So what happened is, this is the first edition right here. Very first original. And see,
This is our first attempt at making a professional book.
I even signed it to my sister-in-law, Shayla. I signed it, Ange. Thanks for all your support. I hope you
Why did you sign Ange?
Because this was when we first started shipping books, and we shipped the wrong book to Shayla and the wrong book to Ange.
So Ange is
Don't
you're out
take care
there
of my
somewhere.
book, Ange.
So what happened was, when we went from from Not Just Beans to Dining on a Dime, we added 2 more chapters and about 40 more recipes. So yes, it's the same book, but this one's bigger. You can see how much bigger dining is. And
you
it's
used
the
that
same
thing,
one.
didn't you?
It's well used.
And
Yeah, she
as
used
we've
it
been
a lot.
driving out here and driving around, we've been working on the new book in the car.
Yeah. Okay, so here, whoever wanted to see the first edition, there you go. That's the
You
original.
want me to hold it closer even?
That's probably okay. I think we got it. Okay, so then what happened? So then we got the pods all unloaded on Friday. And Saturday,
It's a blur from there.
it is a blur.
From there, it is a blur.
So Saturday we started arranging things and putting things in
Well,
their
we had
right
to
rooms.
get a walkthrough because we didn't even have
Yeah.
room to walk through. So we started trying to put things in the cabinets a little bit, get rid of boxes.
Maybe we should back up just a little because we're getting a lot of questions like Denise is asking, whose house are we at right now?
This is my brother's new house.
So we have come
Yes.
from Colorado out to Kansas to help our brother-in-law, her brother, and our sister-in-law to move to a new house here.
Yeah.
And because they've helped us a million times in the past.
So if you, I guess you moved. I was going to say. If
So
you,
we're at their house right now.
Yeah.
And we have the computer on an empty toilet box over there, and we've got
Yeah.
boxes over here. So that's why, because we're moving this weekend for him.
Well, what did we do Saturday?
Well,
Seemed
we
like we did.
we
more
did.
Saturday.
We had to unload boxes to make room to walk and things, and try to get the furniture arranged.
We
Oh,
cleaned
yeah.
a lot.
And
we cleaned.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
we had to clean. It was horrible.
Saturday we cleaned. I don't know
Oh.
that this house has ever been cleaned since it was built.
It was really
Ever?
bad.
It was bad.
Well-
I spent 3 hours in the master bathroom alone, and
Yeah.
Yeah, the
then
lady.
we gave up and painted.
Yeah, the lady had a dog, and I don't think she ever cleaned.
It was
Oh.
really bad.
It was
Oh,
really
we should
bad.
have
So-
the picture. We had David was in here with our Dave, who's usually on the show, who's wearing his Out of Goshen shirt downstairs. Eric, he was there with a broom sweeping
Oh,
the
yes.
dog hair off the
Yes.
ceiling.
We had to
the
sweep
ceiling.
dog hair off the ceiling. Yeah, it was bad.
It
So
was
Saturday
bad.
we spent cleaning, and
Just
we
so
cleaned
we could
everything.
move around and function in here a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we cleaned on Saturday,
Mhm.
and then Sunday was
Was
yesterday,
yesterday.
and we started painting the bathrooms because the walls are just scratched from the dog and filthy dirty, and so we started painting.
Mm-hmm.
We ripped out 2 of the 3 toilets. We got those 2 done. When we ripped the toilet up, the floor came with it.
Homestead Remembrance wants to know if Auntie M is with us here.
A tornado might help at this point.
It looks like a tornado
Well,
has
and,
hit.
and
What's
actually,
easier?
because of your story, Ellen was asking if this house was a foreclosure.
No, the lady.
No, it was not.
But it
actually.
sure did.
It was very disguised dirt.
Yeah.
The
She surface cleaned.
she surface cleaned. Yeah, there was no
Yeah, it was
deep
hard to-
cleaning ever.
And Mike had to clean out. Oh, thank goodness, Mike. He cleaned out the drains
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
Oh,
the
they were
kitchen
so
sink dra-
fun.
Oh yeah.
And then Mike spent yesterday and Saturday tons of little things, like poor David. He would go to open the back door and the handle was wobbling off. The front door wouldn't close correctly. The cabinet knobs fell off in one of the places.
David said, "You think we got a money pit here?" And about that time, something else went wrong.
The first night, the faucet in the basement, the round sort of ball knob, you could turn it on just fine, but it just spins. So the next morning, he's coming up and telling me this, and we're standing by the door, and we're just kind of shaking our heads, and I realize the fan's not on, so it's kind of hot, so I flip the fan on, and it starts going, and it's finally, if we leave it on, it seems to not moan a horrid dying death.
So poor Mike and David were fixing all those little
The
things.
dishwasher.
The dish, oh
Aw.
man. And then they're getting new appliances, so they sold the old appliances. And you guys spent, what, an hour yesterday on the trying to get
Actually, it
the
was
old
almost 2 on the dishwasher.
2 hours getting the old dishwasher out. That was a nightmare. To discover that the person had had mice then also, so we've been cleaning that extra good. And so it's been a real adventure, to say the least.
The outside air conditioning unit, the condenser, my dad came over that first night, I think, and cleaned it off, and there was about a ½ an inch of muck on. So
Oh,
the air
the-
conditioner
Yeah.
couldn't breathe to circulate air.
Then we
so-
started walking the backyard. Remember, Shayla, we first stepped into it, they had a very large dog.
Yes.
Poop everywhere.
See, my brother just tells it like
At
it.
least the toilets are now out there with it.
Yeah, now we got the toilet.
So if you're in the Wichita, Kansas area and
and you need a toilet,
Mommy!
we've got a couple extra laying in the yard if you
We've
need
got
them.
2 toilets and we'll have a 3rd one there.
Zanette says you guys look very nice in that shade of blue.
Oh,
Aw,
thanks. So anyway, so it's been a very exciting,
Tiring.
Is that a Dr.
tiring.
Pepper?
Yes, my
Oh,
my
yeah.
brother
Oh,
loves Dr.
We didn't
Pepper.
product place it right. There we go.
What temp is it in Kansas? I think it's close to 100, isn't it?
It's been 97, 99 last
Yeah,
few
at
days.
least the
It's
middle
been-
90s are.
When I
more.
got up this morning at just after 8, it was already 80 degrees at 8 o'clock. So
They said
it's-
by Friday it'll be up to 101.
I mean, I think that
Uh,
updated to like 105.
Did
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
So Ellen says, what about their inspection? Well, we were wondering if they
you know,
inspected it.
But they did. The guy said, "Oh, you got a great buy here." But the thing is, I wonder about those inspectors because they did the same thing with my my house.
Well,
you know.
and it's sort of partly our fault. By the time we got here, they had gotten here early and they were really done with it. So we just didn't quite
We should've
force
looked-
him to walk room.
You should have had him walk around again, and we didn't.
But
Yeah.
to your defense, in case you guys don't know, my brother has severe back pain. This has been an 8-week process for moving. They sold their old house, but didn't have a new house yet. Had to stay in a hotel, so
Which
they're-
is hard with his back problems,
Yeah.
sleep and stuff like that. So it's been a long.
it's been a really long
We told him
process.
if he passed out while we're doing the show, just lay on the floor and we'll pick him up whenever we get finished with the show. Then and
You
drag
know, like
him off
Weekend
to-
at Bernie's.
So
I told him, I said, we need your wit and humor for the show. And he said, well, that ain't going to happen today. I said, well, could we just settle for conscious and upright? And we were like, well, maybe just upright. So it's been a really long process for them. So they were really getting worn out. And
Anxious to get moved.
anxious, yeah.
Anxious,
So they could get in
yeah.
their own beds because the bed helps a little bit when he
Yeah.
sleeps. Helps Shayla sleep too, bed
yeah.
probably
So,
and stuff.
Hey, I want to
okay.
give a shout out to everyone who's served our country in one way or another,
Yes.
or had to put up with not having someone there because they were serving. Thank you so much.
For
We
the
appreciate
families
that.
of our military
Yes.
too.
Thank
Yeah.
you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. And our friend Eric from out of Goshen, and Brad, and who else of our homesteading buddies? There's more on there. I just can't think of them off the top of my head right now. Okay, any other questions real quick?
We had Gene said, greetings from Northwest Washington State. Got pork roast for the week, smoking on the grill. Yum. Kohlrabi salad in the fridge. I think
Yum.
I'll pass on that one. Leftover cream corn and baked beans for dinner. Yum.
Oh, yum.
I love y'all's shirts. Yay. Hi, family. Thanks. With all the problems, I hope you got it cheap. Well,
Not cheap, but
Not super cheap, but
Yeah.
It wasn't super
Wasn't a
bad.
bad- or
yeah, it
wasn't-
wasn't.
it was a good deal, but it wasn't cheap at the same time.
And it was a good deal still for the visible condition that we
Yeah.
thought it was in.
yeah.
And it's not.
Most of the
So-
dirt and stuff was underneath that you couldn't see on the surface.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Well, and also, once again, they are very tired, very worn out, and when you get into that state of you're just numb,
Mm-hmm.
you don't think to look, at the vents and the closet doors and stuff like that. You
Well,
know,
and like David said before, when we do house inspections, David has done house remodeling. He knows what to look for, so he usually goes with the inspector.
Yeah.
And he looks while he's pulling things apart. Well, we didn't quite make it. They came at a different time or something, so we didn't quite make it here in time to do that and everything.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Oh, and
we have
didn't-
sorry, go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, Denise said, did Shayla get a room for her magnets? So this is the Shayla here, who we collected all the magnets for. Where are they? Oh, they're right here.
Yeah, there's her box right there.
Well,
I was
they're
gonna say,
right here. Right
It
there
says
they are.
magnets on it, right there.
Are they all in this one box?
And this box was almost by me
Wow,
packed
that
up
was a
first and
box.
sent to Nan's house.
Yeah,
It was
they
sent-
sent it to my house because all the important stuff came
Yeah.
to my house. Is what they did.
Honestly, I'm thinking about, I don't know, a magnetic wall in my kitchen.
Yeah, she wants a magnetic
that would be cool.
wall.
There's
right
a
there.
spot just
Uh-huh.
above the bar. That
Oh.
would be kind of cute.
Yeah, that would be cute.
Malcolm says, best wishes in your new home.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mardella, what did you all cook while all this was going on?
We
Little
didn't.
Caesars and Quick Trip
And
pizzas.
Spangles.
And Spangles hamburgers.
This is the time, guys, when you save your eating out money for these stressful times. And even Mom and Mike and I, we all 5 of us, and the boys really hauled too. We were busting our buns for the last however
You
many
can't
days we've been
imagine
here.
how heavy some of the stuff we had.
Yeah. So for those times, we eat out on those times. You can't. They don't even have appliances.
Yeah,
right
we
now.
don't have a stove or a
We were thinking
refrigerator.
we'd
We
cook
have
on-
nothing.
If everyone was up to it, we thought we'd try to cook on the show, but there's no stove.
There's no stove,
No
no
stove.
refrigerator.
No,
we thought
Fisher.
we could go on the chimenea on the
Yeah, the
deck
chimenea.
and do a grilled cheese, maybe.
Had
or-
a grilled cheese on your chimenea. There you go.
Or on the front
So
of
when
your
we
car.
were in the hotel, they had free breakfast. So we would go down in the morning and get breakfast. And then we would both pretty much eat a little bit later than me, get lunch. And then we would just really snack in the evening.
For the evening.
Popcorn
Just
and
have
chips,
basically
and it
2 meals.
wasn't-
And,
Yeah.
Right.
snacking.
So,
yeah.
Bandana Grandma's on, and Amy T says blessings for the new
Susie.
house. David and Shayla.
said what?
She's
Thank you.
Amy in Australia.
Oh,
Says
Amy.
blessings on the
Thanks,
new house.
Amy.
Thank you.
And
We
Danny
need
Grandma
that.
says, have you seen the photo of a toilet with charcoal barbecue in the bowl and ice for soda in the tank?
Do not get any ideas.
We've got 3 toilets we can test out.
We can test it out.
No.
See?
You could start your own barbecue pit. Oh my goodness.
Do it in the front yard so the neighbors can know who's really moved in here. In your Superman shirts.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Let's see.
goodness.
I'm
surprised-
surprised you're sitting. That has to be agony. Are you in agony for your
Yep.
sister?
He,
It
I,
hurts.
you look
Would
awful.
you like to go? You're turning red.
It's
You are
okay.
turning red. I'm worried about him.
We'll cut
Okay.
we'll cut it short tonight, so we won't make you. Now just for the record, I did not force him to do this. I called him 4 hours ago and said you don't have to be on the show. Just so you know, I'm not being a horrible sister.
Straight from winter to heat wave. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we did that.
Here's another one. Turn the toilets into container gardens.
Oh,
See, I was thinking we should set him out in front and kind of have him in a like semicircular shape facing out to the street.
you know, you got the water meter in the front yard. Just set it on top of the water meter. You want to cover that up and put flowers in or something, and
Then when
No
you're waiting for the
offense.
mailman, you can just go sit on the
sit on
toilet.
the toilet and wait for the mail.
Sorry, doesn't hurt to laugh.
You
Sorry.
should have 2 of them. That way you both could sit out there and just shoot the breeze.
We put him facing each other. Shoot the breeze. Facing
Actually,
each
you could all
other.
3 of them out there. You could sit on one. Whenever somebody walks by with a dog, you could say,
Offer them a seat.
"I've got
Would you
an
like
extra
a
seat
seat?"
if you'd like to sit down for a chat."
Yeah.
Oh man, that's
I'm
bad.
thinking some dynamite in the backyard is a good idea.
Get rid of stuff like your extra toilets and things, huh?
They are pretty
Oh.
nasty.
They are
Yeah.
pretty rough. Oh.
They're
Yeah.
pretty nasty.
Two-family homestead. It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's living on a tiny family.
Oh, that's funny.
But you know, like Tara was helping Mike carry those silly toilets out. They're heavy, you know, and so that's
Yeah.
why we're just kind of half numb. We've been lifting and carrying heavy, heavy things. And even David, who shouldn't have lifted anything, has too. Shayla's just been going non-stop.
Oh,
for
Emirates
weeks.
says use the commodes as a front porch swing.
Oh, front porch seating.
Front porch seating.
The swing would be even better.
Water.
That would be awesome.
And then yesterday when they got the new toilets on, it was splashing water up when they flushed it all over every place. So we had to Google what to do when your toilet splashes water all over
So
you.
Amy says you could use it to hold your umbrella. There you go. Sit on the back porch to hold your umbrella.
Oh,
Thank you,
Susie
but-
said Mick wanted to eat at Mission Barbecue today because they were so supportive of veterans, but they were closed because they're so supportive of veterans. Well, hopefully you can take him tomorrow, Susie.
Oh man.
You can
Yeah.
get magnetic paint for the magnetic wall.
Yeah,
That's what I thought about.
So Cat Lover wants to know, how many kids do you have? Are they moving with you or are they grown and out?
They are out.
We have 2. Our son is 23 and our daughter will turn excuse me.
20.
Our daughter
20.
will turn 20 in just a few days. No, they have moved out. This is our last and final in retirement, and you will drag my dead body out of this home.
Oh, we have it recorded now.
You should never say that,
This
Shayla.
is this was a downsize for just us house. We didn't have to worry about...
Downsize so they can't move back in.
Yes.
So Tara from Colorado wants to know, what's it like being family members to America's favorite family?
Are they America's favorite family?
Yes, they're America's favorite family.
Did you
I'm
give
sure that's
me
what John
a
told
scale
us
of
today.
1 to 10 earlier?
Yeah, she gave him a scale of 1 to 10. When they asked the question, you know, from 1 to 10, how great is your sister and how much do you think of her in that? What did you say?
1.
1.
Aw.
See?
Jill, Joanne wants to know if we had enough chocolates to sustain us.
Oh, wait till you
Yeah,
see
we'll show you
Wednesday.
Wednesday's show.
Oh my goodness, you guys
What's
can't even
Wednesday's show?
I don't know.
imagine. And today alone, I had chocolate pie and chocolate milkshake. I mean, I've been in heaven for the past couple of days. So
No.
I'll show you Wednesday.
These walls are not, who was that, Karen? These are not the new paint. This is the old paint
That's the
still.
one she sees, but
but
yeah, it's the same.
Karen said she loves the color on your walls.
I don't think it's a bad color. I agree. Problem is there are nicks and dings and
Big
They-
holes.
they
TV
patched
mounts everywhere,
Yeah.
and they patched it with like the wrong color. Like
What
that
with
color
tan, this light, almost
is-
white color.
patched over there on the dark color. I know you can't
Yeah,
see
they
it. but
patch
there's-
it. They
this is
patch it with
darker.
contrasting colors. What it amounts
Yeah,
to.
so they put that lighter color. Like I mean, just spots everywhere.
Everybody's saying, go lay down.
And dog
You look
scratches
horrible.
everywhere.
Well, he's strapped to the chair so he doesn't fall over.
We tied him in before we started so he wouldn't fall off.
So he's got horrible back pain, but he keeps going to the doctor. Anybody know of a good back doctor in Wichita
We'll take any
or
place.
Denver? He keeps going to the
Oklahoma
doctor.
City,
and-
Nebraska, Kansas
Yeah.
City,
And they keep
Rochester,
telling him
St.
there's
Louis, Rochester.
So they're thinking about trying Mayo possibly because the doctors here keep saying, well, there's nothing we can do. Well, I don't know. I find that hard to believe that there's just nothing that can be done. But I don't know. That's me thinking here.
Take your kryptonite.
Take your
Take your
kryptonite.
Oh, Heidi says, our assistant Heidi, she
Hi, Heidi.
says, my neighbor has a toilet over their septic hole. That's pretty
great.
good.
Well, one time when they were moving, they had a, should I say? Didn't we have your parents' fifth wheel out at our place?
Well,
and
we
then-
were remodeling our house. So we
Yeah.
had one bathroom. Yes, we did have my mom and dad's fifth wheel till
And you
There was-
guys
there
till
was
the
one time at
till
our
the
house.
tile. Well, oh, okay, you're right.
And we just ran
the hook
You're
straight
right.
into
When
the
we-
septic
Septic
tank.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right. I forgot.
Yeah,
about
they were
that.
staying in her mom
We
and
have a
dad's
homeless
RV.
problem for
In your
some reason.
backyard.
You have a homeless problem.
Emmerich says he should really love his sister. She keeps him stocked in Superman soap.
Yeah.
Actually, I was
Yeah.
just looking at them downstairs in the bathroom 5 minutes before
Did you
the
like
show.
your Superman soap? It was asked.
Yes,
And
I loved my Superman.
But will you ever use it?
I'll use it up until I have one bar left, then I'll save the
Save
last
it.
bar. Yeah.
So here's
He
the
bought
next
another
question. Did I go
mold.
from a 1 to a 10 bringing the Superman soap?
1.5 now.
Aww. He drives a hard bargain.
He did buy another mold, so now you have one to keep on hand.
Ooh, so I
And
can
he
remake
can
it.
have one
Were you
here,
upset that we
too.
stole your mold?
I didn't even know it was gone.
Okay.
Hi, Kathy. Thanks for coming. She's. I don't have the channel I watch. She just says she has our cookbook, and someone referred her, so she's here.
MK Lone
Kathy.
Star says check out OU Medical in Oklahoma City.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, have
Okay.
If you guys
friends
have
in
any
Oklahoma
specific
City.
doctor names for major back problem pains, because you've had this for how long?
We're going on, we estimate, 2 years. At
And it's
least,
starting to
maybe
affect your
3.
feet and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Well, I think it started with his
I
feet.
think it started
really.
with my feet. Yeah.
And then it moved up to your back.
Yeah.
BJ says I take my friend to get shots that work for him. They take it to a level where he can stand it for about 3 months, sometimes less.
He's done
We-
cortisone shots.
Yeah,
Doesn't
we've
work.
tried the shots.
Didn't do anything.
But there was something that worked for you
The
for just a
first
short
round,
amount of
One
time,
day.
right? Some-
Worked for
Yeah.
one day.
The
One
fir-
of the shots worked for 1 day. and then wore off within 24 hours. So
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people saying, poor guy, I understand about back pain.
Did you guys
Yeah.
go to a neurosurgeon?
yes,
And he said there's nothing he can do.
He's been to
Yeah.
several. He's been to several different all of these.
James says, be careful, your brother might wrap up the toilets for Christmas. Paint on some eyes and grow some trailing flowers in the tank.
Yeah, that would probably do it.
You know what's funny? Nancy says maybe put free signs on the toilets for the neighbors to get. What we discovered at their old house, there was this old nasty chair that they wanted to get rid of, and we put a sign on it that said free, and it sat out there by the trash can for like for 3 or 4 days. Was it a chair?
Yeah,
Yeah.
or a
And-
desk or something.
But at
This
some
chair.
point, I think Tara or somebody said, oh, that's probably worth more than free. Let's put a sign on that says like $10, and the next day it was gone. So what we should do with the toilets is put a sign on it that says $10.
I think we will put $10 on it. I'm sure some landlord or something would be happy
Oh,
to
look
get
at
them,
the dishwasher. The dishwasher was horrible.
It was.
It had mouse stuff all
When you
over
pulled it out, the insulation of
the
around the
insulation.
cabinet.
It was nasty, and this guy came and bought it for what,
$25.
$25?
Yeah, he was.
I mean, I didn't even want to touch the thing, and he bought it and hauled it off for us.
So we really thought we were going to get yelled at for buying new appliances, but now we're
See?
all on the page. We
I
needed
did not
new
yell at you.
appliances.
See, they thought I would yell at them because that's not frugal. I have cleaned one of our houses. I am not exaggerating. One of our houses, we drove up at 1 o'clock in the morning. There was a 6-foot pile of trash in our front yard that was probably 6 feet high and 6 feet wide. When we went to open the stove, there was this much in the stove top of mice, roaches, mouse droppings. It was nasty. And I told the landlord, I said, I refuse to clean this stove. And he said, well, I don't know if I can really afford to do that. And finally Mike was like, you're getting us a new stove. It was horrible. So I'm all for new appliances now. Yeah.
Heidi says, I know where you can stay if you go to Mayo.
Yes, Heidi said you could
yeah,
stay there if you
we'll
go to
probably
Maine.
hit you up if we go there.
We might. It might help.
Let's see. B Lady
Girl,
said,
shout out from Johnson County, Kansas. Sorry.
oh, Johnson County, hello.
Oh,
Yeah.
hi.
So B Lady says, I was taken to the emergency room, paralyzed, could no longer walk, do everything now, and I'm older than you. Well, tell us who your doctor was.
Well, a couple people were, Cindy said, go to the American Back and Spine Institute. They fixed my friend's back. You got the same story you were getting, nothing wrong. With you, they acknowledge some things are wrong. They just don't want to do anything.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
at 40-some years old, you're too old to treat.
They have said that they have found things wrong. They've found multiple things in the top, middle, and lower part of my back.
You
But
have
for
some
whatever,
slip discs, right?
whatever reason, they won't do anything with it. So
He also has something that he has some sort of inflammation down the spinal cord, so it affects every vertebrae down his back. That I can't remember what it's called.
yeah,
And he did about 3 rounds of
shots.
what are they called? Cortisone shots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A friend said they went to see Dr. Cameron Whitaker.
Dr. Camden.
Camden Whitaker in Wichita.
Somebody
Really?
You
did.
heard of him?
Uh-uh.
Well, we'll grab that name too. So if you guys have names of suggestions, they live in Wichita, but anything Wichita, Oklahoma City, Denver, even they could stay with us for Denver. Well, if you could drive back that far, would it hurt you to drive that far back to Denver?
With my truck, we could.
Oh, B Lady Apiary, who you were talking about earlier, said Tara's correct. Get out of Kansas, go to Mayo or Cleveland Clinic or Pittsburgh Center or somewhere.
Yeah.
You have a referral to Mayo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so-
we have one. We're planning on going. We were just moving.
Yeah.
So we couldn't move and go to Mayo at the same time.
Why not?
He also has the chronic fatigue syndrome like we do, on top of,
Yeah.
to add that into the mix too.
Well, here's somebody else. Is that the same person? Said that
Yeah.
they drive to Wichita to see Dr. Camden Whitaker.
That's
Yeah,
the
I
one
think
they just said.
They're related.
So
Well,
two
one,
people
it's
are
two
saying-
people that say it, but one was saying that the other one.
Oh,
God.
okay, okay.
Referring to that. Oh, okay.
Um,
He has been to a chiropractor, right?
Yes.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
more serious.
I don't know. What have you been to? 15 or more doctors? Because what they do is they'll check his feet and then they'll say, well, you need to go to a back doctor. So he goes to the back doctor and then they say, well, you need to go to this other type of doctor. So he goes there and then they say, well, you need to go to a back doctor. So they're just bouncing him back and forth to the different specialists and nobody's doing anything.
Yeah.
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 I saw something earlier. Oh wait, somebody was. Actually, I was thinking. What? You want to say what we were talking about doing after the show?
Or,
In honor of the new house.
Yeah, we were talking about watching Money Pit after the show tonight because we need. Yeah. Oh my.
Jenny said if we put the toilets out front, we should get padding for the seats.
Well, they
That's
had to
funny.
take all the towel rods down, all that type of thing. They're having to trade out the kitchen sink, just all kinds of different things.
Between the dog and their kid, they just did a number on.
Yeah.
And it's all little things. It's
Yeah,
nothing
just
major,
little
structural,
things.
just little things here and there.
Which
Well,
adds,
when Tara was talking about the towel rods, it wasn't just being picky, but they were all loose. When we went to tighten them, we found out all the adjustment things were broken. Then we took them off the wall. We found out that the things that they attached to were broken, and they were attached in the wrong way.
And really, that's probably just from the kids yanking the
Yeah.
towel.
Yeah.
I mean, and not.
Yeah.
Um,
So
Let's see.
somebody said Dr. Pepper, my favorite. See, you got a
Yeah,
fan.
mine too.
It's the one doctor that's always treating you well.
Cat Lover says, this is a great video because we get to see Uncle Dave and Auntie Shayla. We're always talking about Uncle Dave and Auntie
A lot
Shayla.
of Goshen says it's David's 6th birthday. Happy birthday, David!
Oh, happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
I saw you guys were going live, but we were in Oklahoma meeting Dirt Patch Heaven's hubby to get our books. So, yeah. Anyway, but cortisone shots didn't help.
No.
no.
So, yeah, that's part of the problem. Yeah, we've had our share of nasty toilets. They're still talking about the toilets. The toilets were traumatizing.
very traumatizing.
It was bad. So,
Best movie ever, Money Pit.
yeah, it was. So, anyway, but
Ellie's on!
Ellie!
She says, "Yo, my dudes."
poor Ellie, she said that she was wishing she could go see Uncle Dave's home of her youth for one last time.
We
Yeah.
got good pictures.
They were
Sorry.
sad that Uncle Dave and Auntie Shayla were selling the home of their youth.
It's all gone now.
All gone.
I'm
Oh.
surprised they didn't remember the other one more fondly because it was an adventure.
Oh.
They
See,
were
Dave.
little.
Yeah, David and Shayla, not this past house, but the one they lived in before, it literally was
A
a
money
money
pit.
pit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Literally, they
had-
tore it down to the studs.
yeah, and they had clear plastic on the bathroom for walls for how many years?
We
Did
had
you? And
black.
It was black
And,
plastic.
and Alex would go. She'd lift the plastic up instead of going through the doorway. She'd lift the plastic to go in and out of the bathroom for how. Oh, and then one time. Oh my goodness, it started. We had a storm. Remember that when it started
Oh.
pouring in? And it was a wall about 3 foot wide wall of water pouring into
What a
the
beautiful
dining room.
waterfall.
I mean, just a waterfall down. And I was there, and David had taken his pain medicine at that. That
Oh,
was when his
sleeping.
arms, when he lost his arms, the nerves in his arms. And so Shayla and I were frantically, we had like 2 or 3 spots of this happening, and we were trying to get towels to clean up the mess. And David saying, "I'm coming to help. I'm coming to help. Here I come." And he was stumbling down the stairs. We said, "Just stay up there. We couldn't take care of him and the
water,
waterfalls
yeah.
at the same time." And he's, "No, I'm coming to help." And Shayla and I are trying to get towels. And oh
Well,
my!
what happened was they had torn down every single wall in their house to remodel their house. And when it happened, he had to get a root canal, and they did not give him antibiotics, and he got paralyzed from the root canal bacteria getting in his bloodstream. Well,
Lost
here,
all use of his arms.
he lost all the use of his arms, and they had a house with no walls.
Nothing.
And so it was pretty, that was really a money pit. So we've had our experience. So really, this is low on the scale
Yeah,
of
it's
things.
not,
And it was
really
not
bad now we
just-
think about it.
It wasn't just tearing the walls down because we wanted to. It was tearing the walls down before they fell down.
Before they fell down, yeah.
So
yeah.
it was,
Well, even then, when you finally moved into your next house, it was really nice. It was beautiful. But then they had a hailstorm. And in some of the area where they lived, the hail was so big, it went through the roof and even through the sheetrock in some of the houses. So David was out there still in pain, trying to get tarps up there. Michael was on his way.
Knee surgery.
Yeah, he'd had knee
That's
surgery that
right.
time, and he was not. He was trying to climb this ladder. Michael was in 2:00 in the morning, trying to drive all the way across town to get over to help him because they were trying to tarp it up because it was making. It was like what,
Well,
grapefruit size hail.
Your neighbors had it go through their kitchen, right? Into their
It
kitchen?
went, well, one of the neighbors, it went through the roof and then through the sheetrock and then totaled his truck inside his garage.
Oh, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Are you talking about the hail?
Yeah, the hail.
Oh, when they told me about, they called me and I was working at the TV station here, and Tara said.
And I was like, you have to go to David's now.
So after our break was over, I went over there and I said to Tara, "There's no way. That's got to be exact. Oh, I've never heard of hail that big. The holes were this big in the roof."
Yeah, they was
Yeah.
huge.
It was
So
huge.
just and their garage door got landblasted. Their front door got landblasted with this huge.
There were holes like a foot deep in the ground that were this big around from all the
Yeah,
hailstones.
and they had a pond in their backyard, or at the edge of their yard, and they said it was like cannonballs being shot with the water spraying up in the air. It was just.
Of course, it was kind of fun watching the hail bounce off the trampoline.
That was pretty funny, actually.
So Music Mad said it's called an indoor water feature.
Oh yeah, we had like 3 of them that
Now,
night.
how do
Oh.
I remember that? It seems like I was there for that.
you could have been. Or we just.
'Cause I remember
It
seeing
may have
about
been.
you.
It may have been another
We
one.
had
Maybe it
several
was another one.
instances
Because
where
it was
we-
just like Shayla and I, because we didn't have anybody to take care of David for us while we were trying to stop all the water sections of water stuff happening.
It was a mess.
Yeah.
Ellie says, "I see Uncle David's been treating you well." Yeah, he's donating from the cause.
Poor Uncle
Should have
Dave.
came.
It's
You would
nice-
have got one too.
It's nice
Poor
that
Ellie.
Ellie's on.
I know.
Yeah.
We miss you, Ellie.
Is the house clean?
Of course it's clean.
Oh, whoops. She says she's
Why don't you
losing her
ask
connection.
BJ if the house is clean?
What did he say?
He said, whoops, she's losing her connection.
Yeah.
I want pictures sent to my phone. Have you guys heard what I do with Jack now? So I'm too tired usually to go downstairs and inspect his room. So what I do is I have him take my phone downstairs,
Take a
take
picture.
pictures of his room,
How do you know he's not sending the ones from the other day?
because I delete them.
Oh.
So I know it has
She
to
has
be
them all the
new.
newspaper up next to her.
That's why the other day when I Skyped him, he said,
Mm.
"I'll show you how clean my room is, Nan." And he was down there in a flash showing me exactly all the spots. That's how he did it so well.
Yeah. Man, you guys are getting all kinds of doctor recommendations, so surely we can get somebody on here to do. Oh, yay! Tammy got her books. I'm so glad. Yay!
Is this your sister-in-law
Oh,
who loves
but-
magnets? Andrea wants to know.
Yes,
Yes.
this is her.
And the magnets,
Magnets
we
are
showed them
right here.
earlier, but they're back here. There's a whole box right here. She's waiting. They don't have a refrigerator.
She has to get a
Detail.
little detail.
Oh, Judy says the soaps are amazing. Thank you so very much. Yay.
Thank you. I'm so glad you like them.
Jesse wants to know what's up with all the Superman shirts.
So my brother thinks he's Superman.
Wait, he only thinks he's Superman?
Oh, we had the perfect idea. So they have stairs in their new house. So we came up with the idea. I said, let's put one of those, those chairs that go up and down for you. And Mike said, no. Mike said, no, let's put an elevator in that looks like a phone booth.
And when he gets in at the bottom, he's in his Clark Kent outfit. But by the time he gets to the top,
You pay for it. That's a deal.
We should start a GoFundMe. A GoFundMe.
I thought you were gonna say a cape on the back of the
and
chair
fly
that
him
was
up and
flying
hook him up
down.
and fly him up.
And then just get one that reversed and he flies back up.
Yes, Bandana Grandma, I mean your room. We had to get it cleaned up, So you wouldn't be horrified. Oh. Cat Lover says she's going to send Ellie money for the Dr. Pepper. That's funny. Oh, man.
Oh, Ellie says, yes, I'm the only one cleaning the house. Oh, that's a shot across the bow at her big brother. Yeah.
When we got back from
We
our
lived
trip,
with him, so we know, Ellie.
Yeah, we know.
when we got back from our trip from Atlanta, we had the boys all come and say, Ellie was being bossy. She just bossed us around and bossed us around. We had to do dishes and vacuum, and she just bossed us around. So then Ellie comes in later and says, those boys did nothing. I had to do it all myself. So I don't know whose version is true.
It's like Ellie's relating to the parents.
Do you need webcams in the
I
house?
think we need webcams in the house to see who's doing.
Ellie, Wendy, and other people are shouting out to you on the Facebook side. Hello, Superman David. Oh, Turid from Norway says that.
Ah, hello.
Roberta, what a beautiful family. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
All right.
We
Let's
had
see
a-
what we got on. Got any more on YouTube? Poor Uncle Dave.
Oh, Nancy said I maced your roast sticky chicken today, and it was amazing.
Yay.
The comments aren't coming really, really fast at the moment. Is that what
Okay.
you're wondering?
Yeah. I was just gonna say we can stop early if poor Uncle Dave is in pain. Let's see.
Oh, somebody earlier said it's good to see you doing live streams again. We actually didn't stop doing them. We just aren't doing them on Fridays.
Yes.
And since we're out of town, we thought we'd try to do a few just on the normal days, just so everybody doesn't forget.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, if you guys want to, somebody was asking about email address. If you want to email us for doctor names or recommendations, if you have any for my brother for back pain, editor@livingonadime.com. Just send them, they come straight to me. Because my brother, who was my email man, my sister-in-law, who was my email woman, they decided to move, so it all comes to me.
We failed.
No, I'm kidding. Editor@livingonadime.com or go to livingonadime.com. Contact. Any of those will come straight to me. Reader question, reader comment. We will send those on to them for doctor recommendations because there's got to be something. I just do not believe a person should be in extreme pain for the rest of their life. I just can't believe it, but I don't know. Oh, Lisa, we met you in Atlanta.
Yay! Thanks for shouting out to us. Cat Lover says LOL BJ is a 20-year-old boy. I mean,
I was
man.
going to say.
They're all
yeah.
slobs.
Yeah.
I think 20-year-old men are older teenagers. They're like senior teenagers.
Yeah. They're senior
They're
teenagers.
teenagers first.
And they're all slobs. I agree.
Judge Judy says she gets her shots before she goes visit her grandsons in their apartment because she's afraid she's going to get some disease.
Brother.
Nancy's loving the elevator idea.
There you go.
Cetal plus MSM, great for arthritis.
Put your link in there, Two Family. Guys, Two Family Homestead is on at 9 p.m. Eastern tonight. Go check them out. Bandana Grandma, Cat Lover, all you guys put your links to your YouTube channels in there.
Alice, oh sorry,
Go ahead.
Alice says, Jill, for someone who had the flu last week, you look fabulous.
Thank you. Thank goodness it didn't last long.
Oh, do we tell the 4 layers of makeup?
Oh.
She
Oh,
spent so much time getting ready for the show. She was really concerned about her day in the sun.
so she said I have 4 layers of things on here to help me look 20
Lotions.
years. Do I look 20 years younger? And Mike said, well, if
Wait,
you put
whoa,
on
Mike.
Mike said if you put on 2 or 3 more layers, you might get there.
She's my
And my
mother-in-law.
son
I
said,
have to say
yeah,
that.
man, you look much better.
Poor Nan.
Yeah, we should have had him up here and we could
He didn't.
introduce him. Yeah, he's a
And
little
then
shy.
the lights, they have filtering screens. It's supposed to make you look like 20 years old. So Mike didn't put them on, so I'm digging those things out and I'm Velcroing those things on. And Michael comes in, Michael's pulling them off, and I thought we were going to have a fight of whether we're going to have the screens on or not have them on.
We'll just get you
Well,
some
Roberta and
Scotch tape.
Patricia-
Some Scotch tape and pull it up.
Roberta and Patricia are saying congratulations on your new house.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Denise wants to know how long we're going to be here.
Wow, at this rate, a month or two? What?
Then go home when tomorrow, huh?
Each day longer we stay is more pain for Uncle Dave.
I don't know, probably the end of the week or so. Tomorrow we're coming over and hanging towel rods and fixing some things like little things like that. And then we have some work we need to do at Mom's house. So we're going to work at Mom's house for probably 2 or 3 days. And then we will probably go home maybe on the weekend. I'm not sure yet.
Ellie says, bring forth Le Code Man. I would like to say hello.
Cody is their son. Ellie,
Her cousin.
Ellie's older cousin.
Ellie's older cousin.
Cody is really shy, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's trying to make
Probably-
sure we can't drag him
Yeah,
anywhere
we'll
near the
never
kids.
be able to
Probably
drag him
won't
in.
come.
Mm-mm.
Carolyn says, what a good looking family we have. He gets his looks from his big sister.
Amy T
I'm not even
says,
gonna comment.
Poor Shayla.
Amy T says, long distance healing hugs sent from
Oh.
Australia.
Thank you.
Let's see.
Where did we get our shirts, Jody wants to know. My brother's closet.
He probably has, what, 100? Oh, 150, 200,
Last
200?
last time I counted, which was probably 6 or 7 years ago, I had 130.
Yeah,
130
oh, and
shirts
he's-
and
he-
100 hats.
You probably get at least
But
20 more a year
yeah,
minimum.
yeah, at least
minimum.
20 a
So you
year.
probably got
Okay.
200 shirts.
We have
Oh.
all the kids from
And every
all the-
size, every
yes,
size.
and all the kids
From
sizes
babies on
to-
up.
Come here, Dave.
Yeah.
Show off your shirt
Yeah.
real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Two Family got an order
Somebody
for their
would like to
soap
see it.
molds. Good job, guys.
Dave, come here quick.
Good job. Yeah, guys.
Out of Goshen would like to see your shirt.
If people ask to mail stuff all the time. David and Jack's birthday's coming up. Mom's birthday's coming up. So if you're mailing cards or whatever, you can mail them to Living on a Dime, P.O. Box 193, Meade, Colorado, 80542. Mom is going to be back for her birthday in 3 weeks. She's coming back to Colorado.
We're just a traveling family.
We are for our July 1st meetup. We're having a meetup in Meade, Colorado, July 1st. Go to show notes. The information's in there. Our friend Susie from Bandana Grandma, her channel, her and her husband are coming out to see us, so we thought we'd do a meetup with
Woohoo.
them while we're there. So, yes, Lisa is Essential Depot's, I don't know, what would she be? Was she customer service? I don't know. I didn't get
Well,
an
maybe she'll
exact
tell
title
us.
for you. What's your exact title?
Yeah.
But here's the thing. She put my picture on her desk.
Thank you,
I know.
Lisa.
But your brother, I'd love to see your brother's reaction.
How does it feel to be related to a famous person?
She's been acting like this for 45 years, so this is nothing new to us. So
But she's only 42 years old.
Oh! No, I'm not.
say, wait a minute.
Somebody was saying that's a pretty big box for just state magnet.
You're gonna
Yeah.
see, hand it. We'll open a layer up or something.
Here, we'll show you all her magnets real quick.
I think I
Well,
sprained
not
my
all,
elbow
no.
carrying that box.
I did very carefully. Oops, my son painted that picture for me. It fit right neat on top.
Wow.
Okay.
This is really a
Couple
blast from the
little.
past.
She even she even did them really, really nice. Here's Ireland. Is this from Mike and Ellie?
Yes.
There's Ireland. But here's
Italy.
Ontario. Oh no, San Antonio.
Wichita.
Here.
And we got just tons. Oh, I remember this one was from Monaco. I can't remember who sent us that. I think it was. Oh, who was it? I can't remember now.
So there's just layers and layers.
So this is probably what, 6 or 7 layers, at least.
Oh, at least. I mean, it's. Yeah, at least.
Probably, yeah. So
It
she's got
covers your
tons.
whole
Of,
refrigerator.
yeah, your whole fridge is covered, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Front and almost both sides.
Both
Almost-
sides.
Yeah, almost both sides.
Both sides of the refrigerator. Oh wow.
My boss told me I could fill the deep freeze too.
There you go. Do your deep freeze too. There you go. So guys, what I was gonna say was, if you're sending us mail for Mom, she will get it. We come back and forth enough that we get it, or I mail it to her. And Uncle Dave, she brings it back for Uncle Dave. We've had some things come for them, like the magnets.
Unless you lose it in the car.
Unless I lose it in the car. Sorry.
You know, thank you guys for those cards. I get some. You are
Who's
so
it from
sweet.
again? The one that
Donna.
got lost in the car? Oh, okay. Yeah, Mike's the one that found it in May.
Well, what happened was I had the mail, and you know how you have those things on the side of your seats, and I think it just dropped out of.
I saw a thing the other day to cut a pool noodle
Oh.
or a piece of pipe insulation and put right there. I'm
That's
gonna
a
do
good
that.
idea.
Just take
Yeah.
one piece for both cars. To put
Yeah,
right there.
that's a great idea.
idea.
See, Sheila's got a good frugal tip.
Oh, no. I have to pass this on to my mother-in-law as much as it pains me.
I'm
But
listening
Carol
to you.
says, Jill, you're very beautiful just as you are.
Thank you.
Oh.
It
Thank
took
you.
her
Did
4
you guys
hours to
hear
do
that?
this.
Did you guys hear that?
Oh, Jennifer.
Now, actually, if you've heard me making fun of my mother-in-law, we actually get along pretty well, I think, most of the time.
Except when we're moving. Which was all the time. Jennifer, thank you so much for buying Two Family Homestead Soap Mode. I guarantee you are going to love it. Two Family, put your link in there if anybody else wants it. I'm going to be featuring it more in my soap videos coming up when we get back. I have tons of soap stuff planned. I'm so excited.
Terry wants to know, do you have a magnet from Chicago?
I do. Actually, I have several from Chicago. My daughter went on a high school trip, and we went.
Yay!
We came back through Chicago.
That's right.
We went to Hawaii. And my brother, I think, has gone a couple of times and got me a couple
Good.
of
She
shiny
remembers
goats, too.
all of those things.
So
I
you
think. Oh my
got
goodness.
every state in the United States in 20 countries? Was that what it was?
Or 25.
25 countries. So she got everyone in the United States. So thank you guys.
Yeah.
So it only took us, what, like 4 or 5 months?
Yeah.
It took us a crazy boatload time to get, because we were having to sneak in announcements that if you guys live somewhere, you know, well, of course everybody lives somewhere, but you know, if you can find a magnet to send us. But they
We'd have
kept
to-
watching the show.
We kept having to call out to the code word Uncle Dave
Yeah.
to make
And
sure she
he'd
wasn't
get
watching.
Mad. He wouldn't get mad. He'd holler at her and say, "Don't watch the live stream," when she was getting ready to watch it. And she thought,
Yeah.
I couldn't figure out what in the world was, why he was hollering at me not to watch the live stream.
I had no clue.
Was it worth it
I
in
had
the
no
end?
clue. Oh, yeah.
Oh, thank you, Lisa.
I
What
thought
did Lisa
about
say?
getting
I love her
some.
and Mike too.
Oh,
You thought about getting some what?
I thought about getting some. You could call them vintage, but yucky old bake pans and mounting on the wall.
oh, that'd be a good idea.
Yeah.
That would be
Those
kinda
bake
cool.
pans like from the 70s and
Or
stuff.
just
Yeah.
something that's not new. That's
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good
Vintage
idea.
pans.
Expand it
Yeah.
into the living room, out of the kitchen into the living room, down the.
Oh yeah.
Simply Joyful says only state and country magnets. Do you want anything else?
Oh, she'll take them all.
Have mercy, I'll
Yeah,
take it.
she'll take them all.
We'll take it.
She-
I am
Oh, I
not
wish-
joking. She loves these magnets. It's
Well, when we went
crazy.
to
It's
Atlanta
like
on our-
David with his Superman.
Actually,
Is
when
the
we went-
dolphin one in here? Remember the dolphin
Did you
one?
bring our new ones actually?
No,
from the
I
other
was
day?
gonna. It's a surprise.
Oops. Never mind. I won't say anything.
I had
I didn't hear anything.
But like she got wooden shoes. Here's little wooden shoes. She got a dolphin
Netherlands?
one.
Oh man, I bet I packed it
Now
first thing.
this
to-
one wasn't for Shayla,
Which one is it?
Yes.
and
this
like
That's the only magnet I'm allowed to have on the fridge.
Knott's Berry Farm. She's got that one. This is from Grandma, our grandma actually.
I got little wine bottles from an antique store.
Oh, those
Like
are
that
cute.
So
for-
Kathy's wondering, do the magnets have to be new?
No,
No,
No.
they
no.
don't have to be
No.
new.
She's thankful for any magnet.
Yeah.
In fact, she also likes the stories behind the magnets too. So if you have a story,
Yeah.
you know,
Oh,
you
yeah.
might type up the quick story too and
Yeah.
send to us.
One of my really good friends went to Vietnam, so every stop she made between Vietnam, this is the Vietnam.
Wow.
So when her son got married, so
So if you guys have any cool magnets that you want to send her way, you can send them to Living on a Dime, P.O. Box 193, Meade, Colorado 80542. Let's see if we can get her 100 magnets.
even my insurance agent had a
Oh, look who's
conference in
talking.
Vegas
Oh, that's
that's
cute. Wow.
Anyway,
An insurance conference.
Insurance.
Now wait a minute. Shayla has both sides
She
of
has
the
one
refrigerator,
box.
and you have the
You
entire
have a
basement.
with 4
I'm
rooms
sorry,
and a
but if you go to an
bathroom.
insurance conference, I can't imagine that you're just really jazzed to go to the next event. I'm so sorry. So Jesse's wondering if the weather is bad as you thought it would be here.
Oh yeah, I lived here 30 years. I know how bad the weather in Kansas is.
It's amazing when you're in a cold air conditioner looking out through the window and how beautiful it is out there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go, guys, early. We're not gonna keep going on because poor Uncle Dave sat here for a whole hour and he's feeling really, really bad. My homemade soap. One more questions. Is homemade soap more healthy? I don't know that it's necessarily healthier, but there's no chemicals in it, and like my shea butter and goat's milk soap, it's really great for sensitive skin, isn't it, brother dear?
Yes, it works very well.
I
good
tried
soap.
and tried and tried. I'm like, because he has eczema and my son has eczema, and I'm like, you guys, you gotta try my soap and see. I don't want none of that nasty stuff. I'm like, you gotta try my soap. Now, you don't have to have any more soap you could bring back, do ya?
Yep, it works.
It's good soap.
It's good
So
soap.
it's good if you have sensitive skin or psoriasis or those kinds of things.
One other quick question. Somebody's wondering, do you have any homemade magnets?
I do. A couple of viewers, one
Yeah.
in particular from,
Was it Minnesota?
I believe it was Alabama. She couldn't
Wow.
find a state, so she made a
That's
postcard
right.
sort
Yeah,
of
it was
little,
cute.
very cute.
Yeah, yeah.
Homemade magnets would be great.
She'll take any magnet that'll go on the refrigerator. She loves them.
Haley says, "Peace out, fam squad."
Love you.
Love you, Willie. Oh, mow the yard. Mow. Oh, shoot. We forgot to tell him to mow the yard. Oh, great. It's going to be 1,000 feet tall now.
Okay.
let's
Everyone's
see.
saying Uncle Dave needs to lay down.
Yes, he
Yeah.
does. Okay, guys, we're going to be back Wednesday. I don't know what we're talking about. We're kicking around college.
What? I thought Nan was gonna
Yeah.
cook.
Well, where is she going to cook?
Well, she has that little burner in her house.
Well, if it's
So-
Wednesday, they're supposed to
We
deliver
can-
our plants this Wednesday.
So you want
if they call early enough, I'll have you guys come over here. And
you want the
can
first
do-
show, you want the first cooking on your brand new show to be me cooking on your stove?
Good call, Nan.
At least she's gonna let Nan do it.
Yeah. Oh, who gave us a super chat?
Oh, Lana,
Lana!
to help fund the telephone booth.
Thank you.
I do.
Here, where's your wallet? Here, where's your wallet? Oh, it's over there. I was going to give it to him right now so she actually sees that I gave it to you. Here, give me your wallet. I have to prove live on air.
Why did someone accuse you of not passing
No,
on?
but just so they know that I'm not holding back.
Because David, our other Dave, got his super chat for.
He
I don't
did.
have $10. I have $9.
Okay, well, here's a 10% service.
It's the exchange rate.
Thank you.
There's your start on your Superman elevator.
Elevator.
Oh, that's great. All right, guys, we're going to be back Wednesday. I don't know if we're going to be cooking or talking about college loans. We kind of, yeah.
Oh, that's right. Oh.
Yeah, we've been getting a lot of people emailing about college loans, and so we feel like we need to say something.
Oh, is this a get it together people moment?
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, this might be a get it together people moment. Actually, this will really be a get it together people moment. $182,000 at 24 years old. Are you kidding me?
Hey, you're supposed to not give it away beforehand.
$182,000, 24 years
That's
old.
not us. We're not doing
For a
that.
journalism degree that she's going to maybe get $40,000 or $50,000 a year. Maybe. She said she's going to have debt for the rest of her life.
And she's happy about it.
Why?
So she could travel.
Wow.
They're speechless.
I mean, I travel for a lot less than that.
I know. So,
Oh.
all right,
All right.
guys, we will see you later. Please visit us at Living on a Dime sheridan.com. Thank you, brother, for hanging in there.
Yep.
For surviving long enough to reach the end of the show.
Now go take your medicine and go to bed. We'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Oh, except Mike
Bandana
has to
Grandma
go.
says
Has
she's
to run
looking
over
forward to
and
seeing
turn
us.
us off.
Bandana Grandma said she's so happy she got to see you guys.
Yay.
And you guys are like, can we go to bed now?
Say goodbye, everyone.
Bye. Bye.